agenda is just a little review of Team Cup stuff. And normally the last 2 months I haven't been very inspired, and I kind of am tonight, so you might get a little Becky rant. And then 2, we're going to talk about the group. I don't want to call it a free group, but the Clean Week group, the Shakeology sampler group that we're doing. It's one Jess, Jen, Monica, and I will schedule the posts for, but any of you are welcome to invite to it. You can also share with the rest of your Team Cup. So if your Team Cup people aren't all here, you can share with them and they can invite. The more the merrier, especially because the idea of it is that it will end before the end of February, and then there might be people that will want to invest with the challenge pack during Team Cup month before the end of the month. That make sense? Okay. Do we want to just start with the group first? Or is that okay? All right. I was waiting till one of my girls got on, but she's driving home right now. Okay. So if I get something wrong, Jen, speak up. Jen's had a crazy day. So normally she's kind of leading this group. So I'd have her talk, but I think it's better for her just to sit there and look cute. So we were trying to think through how to add value to people's lives in February, but also businesses forward. And often we do free groups, right? Put time and energy into them and try to convert them, which are great. But we decided this month to take it one level in between a full challenge pack, all in, and a free group to help our volume, income, and to get Shakeology in people's hands and in their bodies. So I'm going to explain what the group is. Then I will show you how to build a cart so you can know how to do that. The group is going to start on Monday the 10th. So you can add people starting that weekend. I often like to add people Friday or Saturday. Because I think on Sunday, some of we'll be putting a welcome video in and maybe even introduction post or something like that. It's going to run for 2 weeks. What, Jen? Did you shake your head?
Intro post is Monday.
It's Monday. Okay. So we'll do a welcome video probably Sunday. So you can put people in there up until late on Sunday, but it's kind of nice to have it off your brain and make sure they're all set. So it'll run for 2 weeks. It will have a prep week, clean week posts, and then a first week of clean week posts. So we've debated what to do, but we have 2 sampler options as coaches. The one we're going to offer people for this one gives them 7 packets of Shakeology and access to the clean week workouts. They will have those clean week workouts for life, even if they never buy a BOD membership, which is nice. And they will get to try 7 packs of Shakeology, and that costs $30. And there is no girl out there that does not have $30 to buy herself a breakfast, get some love, and move her body. And if she does, then have her talk to me because it's ridiculous. So the other thing we decided that we're going to do, and I'll show you how to build your cart, is with Clean Week, you don't get all the other BOD workouts and content. And we wanted people to have that to see how awesome it is. And then after Clean Week, they could try another program or jump around with different workouts on different programs. So we're going to build our cart with 2 things. It's still just going to only cost that $29 for the sampler because they'll get that BOD 14-day free trial. Everybody still with me? Hey, Jen and Jen. 4 Jens on the call. Holy cow.
Hey. Can you hear me?
Yes. We can hear you.
I'm driving.
Okay. Be safe. I love all the Jens. Okay. So everybody with me so far? And the group is called Pod Squad Clean Week Group Challenge. Okay. And what we will be doing, we hadn't decided, but I think, Jen, I like the idea of a check-in post. What we have found with some of these groups, they can get, I don't know if you guys have had this, you add people to these groups and you miss their check-ins. Does everybody have that? Okay, so one of the things, we don't always love it, but we've decided it's the best way not to miss commenting on our people's stuff, is we will put in every day a image with that date, and that's where people can check in with Shakeology, their workout with questions, and that way at the end of the day you're like, oh crap, I didn't check in with my girls. You can go to that date and you'll see all the comments underneath. Does that make sense? It's a little bit cleaner and we won't lose people's posts. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I guess what I should say is, if you want to be in this group, message whoever you're on a Team Cup with out of Jen, Jess, Monica, and I, or message one of us, say I want to be in the group so we can add you, we can make you an admin. So only add your people to the group. Once purchase, once they've done their thing. So we'll make you admins because then you can approve and we won't have to check if your people have purchased. So don't approve anybody else's people to join the group. Does that make sense? Because we'll all get notifications. Okay, so it's kind of like you guys take care of your people, but make sure you let one of us know that you want to be in the group so that we can make you an admin. And like I said, the post will be scheduled. If you want to jump in live, because it's a really great way to practice, I would like to challenge some of you with that, or you want to add separation or something, I'm okay with that. You guys okay with that? I think it's a good practice. Okay. So, and if anybody makes a comment about how I have 5 million windows open, I know it's a problem. Okay. Can you see me? You're also quiet and good listening. Great. Of course.
That's because I muted everybody. They can't speak even
nice.
if they wanted to.
Oh, I wish I had with my kids. You. Okay, so you guys all know how to do share cart. So you put in your fake person. And this is a fun way. If you have never tried it, you don't know how much an order is going to be. You just make up a fake name and pretend you're enrolling someone. I do this a lot.
What does that even mean? We, our, I.
It must be what my fingers hit first. I don't know. Okay.
How do you remember that? That's bizarre. You're weird.
I am. Okay, so okay, sorry, Jed, you distracted me. Okay, after many trial and errors, the Clean Week is under Shakeology, not under Packs Fitness programs or nutrition programs. So write that down. So the first thing you will do is you'll go into Shop in Shakeology, and then you'll go into Taste Samplers. You'll click that. And then you will have already asked your person if they want whey or they want vegan. You will click on that. Then you will add that to the cart. And this is obviously not an HD something, so you don't have to worry about canceling this. But then as we go back and add FOD, you'll want to write something in your calendar, which I'll talk about as we're going. Okay, so you go to continue shopping. You go to fitness programs, Beachbody on Demand. Scroll all the way to the right, and you'll just see the Beachbody on Demand option. You will scroll down to the 3-month BOD membership. Add to cart. It automatically makes it $0. So what I typically do is I keep a list of people that I'm putting in a group, and then I go into my planner or whatever you guys use, and I write on day 10 or 11 to check in with them and find out how they're doing. If they want to get a challenge pack, if they want to do FOD, they want to do Shakeology, whatever it might be. And the really great part is you can let them know, hey, we have this really great promotion. You can get a whole bag of Shakeology, a whole bag of meals, and BOD for a year. Okay, so then once that's all in there, you send an email. Everybody with me? Ooh, okay. So I just want to make that simpler because it can be a little bit confusing how to put your cart together. What I would recommend right now, we're at the 28th. If you have not hit SC for January, don't invite to this yet. Focus on inviting to your February group to get to Success Club, okay? That's your #1 priority. Once you have hit Success Club, not once you've set all the share carts, once you know you've hit Success Club, they've purchased, then you can start inviting to this. And here's a couple things to think about. Go back to your 2019 invites and the people that ghosted you, said no, said it's too expensive, and you follow up with them and you said, hey, I know last time I checked in with you, it wasn't in the budget. Wonder if now would be a better time. I have this awesome group starting, only, whatever price and da-da-da-da. And the nice thing is we have some meal plans that we purchased through Mompreneur for our regular groups, and we'll be adding 2 amazing meal plans that show the containers and To Be Mindset in this group. So that's added content to what's already on BOD. So think about what your person's pain point is. Was it nutrition? Was it fitness? Was it accountability? Highlight that aspect in your invite. If someone was like, oh my gosh, I'm such a hard time after the holidays getting back on track, highlight Shakeology. Oh my gosh, I don't know what to make for dinner. Highlight premium meal plans, specifically tailored for clean, eating, busy, whatever, okay? People aren't going to join you because of what you're offering. They're going to join you because why it might help them. So think about how to connect pain point with how this group can help them. And then we wrap up on Sunday the 23rd, which then gives us that next week to enroll them with a challenge pack. And if you get pushback on the challenge pack, talk about the 30 days. And one thing we haven't talked about, and we'll do this and let you guys know, sometimes we have done before where somebody commits to buying a challenge pack before like midnight Sunday the 29th. I'm looking at my calendar, right? It's so weird, there's like 29 days. Like we could put them in a drawing for a gift card. People like free stuff. That's one option, because then that also helps you hit Success Club, helps your team cup. So if we did something like that, would you guys be interested in that? Yay, nay? Okay. It'd be the kind of thing where whatever coaches challenge packs, we would probably say, hey, everybody put $5 in, we'll do a drawing. Jen and Monica and Jess, you guys okay with that? If one person buys a challenge pack, which is not what's going to happen, then that's kind of silly, but we can think more about that. Okay. Any other questions about the group? And thanks to Jen, who set the group up and did a lot of the legwork with that. Jen Miedema, as opposed to the other 20 Jens that are on here.
Yeah, the only thing, can I add a couple of things?
Yeah, for sure.
The only thing I was going to add is if you were requiring people have this share cart purchased before they're put in the group, which means if you're checking in with them on day 10 or 11, that's during the second week of our group. So you don't necessarily have until the end if you want to check in with them before their credit card is charged, which is what we're telling them, is that they have this free trial. So just keep that in mind, that they're not going to necessarily get through the end. They get those 14 days, but the group completely altogether is 14 days. Does that make sense what I'm saying? So like Thursday or Friday of the second week, they'll have 4 workouts, 4 Shakeologies under their belt. That's when you start talking to them, because come Sunday, or I guess come, depending on when they purchased it, at the latest, come Sunday, they will be charged that quarterly amount if they don't cancel it or convert it to a challenge pack. So that's the one thing. The other thing, and this is not something that you have to do, one thing that I'm going to do with my challengers is if they convert to a challenge pack, I'm going to offer that to reimburse their initial investment in that sampler. So that's something you can decide, just a way to say, hey, like, you tried it, you loved it. You could have started with a full bag, because really you could have had a 30-day trial, but whatever, it's fine. You want to move forward and get a bag. If you do that, here's what I'm going to do. Does that make sense? I'm going to reimburse you your initial investment. You don't have to do that. That's just what I'm going to do personally. So just an idea for you, if you need something to sort of, hey, it's already an amazing deal, and you're going to get your $30 back that you already spent. Because some people might look at it and say, okay, I just spent 30, and now you want me to spend 160. And they're going to start saying, well, basically
140.
Say what?
140.
What's 140?
Challenge pack.
With BOD and Shakeology.
The challenge packs in February, BOD and Shakeology is 140.
Oh, what a nice surprise.
Team Cup is always 140. Yeah.
I knew we were going to get promo codes.
No.
So then our promo codes will bring us down to 130? Because we get 2 promo codes. Monica, you're always on this. We get promo codes if we're on a Team Cup. So how's that working? So we'll get another $10 off that. I didn't even know that. Look at that. What a nice surprise.
You could be a coach for 4+ years and you don't have to know all the things. This is a perfect example. I don't know all the things. I can't coach. Yeah, you can.
Well, no, Becky knows all the things. I just don't know all the things. But all that to say, like for me, I could think, okay, I paid $30 and now she's trying to upsell me and do this big thing. And all of a sudden it's $250 in my brain. Because then you add nutrition and all that. So anyways, the end. Another idea. Just make sure you check in with them before the 14 days. I don't want you to think you have the full 2 weeks and then you check in with them, because then they're going to be mad at you because they got charged.
Yeah. So 2 pointers about that is I don't usually give people the share cart until Saturday or Sunday before the group. Does that make sense? So they don't like sign up for their share cart the Wednesday before it starts, but you can pick, like Jen just put in the message. So the second thing, if you have people that freak out that their credit card's going to be charged, if their credit card is charged because they don't look at your messages when you remove them, everything has a 30-day money back guarantee. So you say, no problem, honey. You can jump on, pretend to be them on a chat and get it reimbursed. Does that make sense? So they don't need to freak out. Just let them know that I've done it before. That's just nice. You can do it day 29. They can do a whole month of it. You know, they're gonna not get it. Anyways, okay. I'm gonna stop babbling. Any questions? Thanks, Jen. That was helpful too. And yay, $140 for challenge packs. Actually, I'm gonna say one more secret. It's not really a secret at all, but one thing I'm doing, whatever your SC goal is for January, hit that. But because it's also double success club dollar a month, is that what we call it? Yeah. So for me, I'm still trying to hit my SC10. But after that, I'm not going to enroll anybody else in January. Does that make sense? So if your goal is SC5, again, do whatever you want. You don't have to listen to me. It's always you want to help people now. But since we're 3-4 days from February, I will save people and say, hey, I think we have a promo coming out in February. Blah, blah, blah. Does that make sense? So you're kind of lying, but it's more just really good. Oops, sophisticated saleswoman.
Well, and you're not technically lying because the challenge pack being 140, which I was unaware of too. I don't know where my email is that said that.
Now I'm like worried that I'm making crap up. Am I making crap up?
Are you sure that's true? Because they're giving us promo codes. So typically they wouldn't special it and promo code it in the same month. I wouldn't think, but I'm gonna go look it up right now.
Okay, don't quote me now, but I remember from every other team cup that it's been 140, but it could be that now that we have promo codes, it's not anymore, and then I'm just a big fat liar.
Okay, well, I do pause that. I will figure it out. Talk about something else.
Yes, I'm just saying if that is true, every person who's on Team Cup, there's zero excuse not to hit your goal because 140 is like giving it away. It's like, here, take all of this for nothing. So we will teach you the things to say and how to have conversations, but 140 is like, it's a steal. So if that is true, which it could be, I just haven't seen it anywhere yet. So, okay, Beck, you're up again.
Yeah, I think it's really funny that I'm making crap up. So a couple other things that I want to share, and then I'll be quiet. Anybody else? Any questions first? You guys are such good students. No questions.
I do believe, was it Amanda? Did you ask about how people were going to pay for that? That is completely up to you if that's something that you're interested in doing. It really is a nice gesture. If somebody invests $30 and then they decide to upgrade to get a challenge pack, it is something nice to do, and it just builds your trust too. So what I would typically do is just do it via PayPal, especially because I help people all over, not just here locally. So I would just say, you know what, if you're going to do that, because I'm so excited for you to be in my next group and get started with this challenge pack, I know it's going to help you, and gift you back your money, your original investment. I'm just going to PayPal it to you, give me your email address. So that's how I would handle it. And that seems to work. I don't always do that, but I would in this case, because I think it's a nice thing to do.
Yeah, and if they don't have PayPal, you can also, who doesn't have Amazon, you can say, hey, I'm going to shoot you an Amazon gift card. I'm personally going to reimburse them half, not the whole thing. Jen's way nicer than me. And if you're a brand new coach and you're like, I don't have money to invest this way, I need that whole commission. Girl, you keep your commission, okay? You've worked hard for that. So really, don't do something because you feel like you have to. You have to decide what your goals are. And if your goals are income, don't give your $30 away. I don't know who told me this, so it's not original for me, but I can't give credit because I can't remember. But I often have people say, oh my gosh, I couldn't spend $130 on, on Shakeology. I was like, oh, do you buy your breakfast? Like, do you buy food to eat? I don't really say it like that, but I kind of want to. Yeah, okay, well, it's kind of like shopping at Costco. I would rather go to Costco and buy the Pirate Booty for 15 cents a bag than go to Kroger 3 times and buy it for 25 cents a bag. But that's just me. I like bulk shopping. It makes my life easier and I save money in the long run. So $3.86, which is actually less. That's what it costs us as coaches. actually less with the challenge pack, right? I mean, it's like nothing, practically a couple bucks. Yeah, like $1 something if it were whatever. Anyways, okay. So, and it's $3.86 for the coach. I'm sorry, you guys, but if you can find a breakfast or a lunch or a snack that's better for $3.86, that's gonna reach your goals. So that's one way. Say it way nicer, but it's like bulk shopping for your meals. I've had that objection a lot. I had another one. I can't remember. Okay, the last thing I'm going to say, I'm listening to a book right now called 10X. I didn't want to listen to it because I knew what it would say to me, and I didn't want to start doing the things I knew I needed to do. I've been in a mental mindset funk the last 3 months, hitting my goals, but not in a great place, doing just enough to survive as a coach. This book is by Grant Cardone, and it's about, taking massive action. And I didn't want to read it, obviously, because I wasn't taking massive action. And so he's convicted me all over the place. But one of the things that he talked about was that people often think that success, there's like a limit in how many people are allowed to be successful in the world, but that doesn't exist. That's just the story we're telling ourselves. And then the point I took away today was that if you set your goals little, like, oh, I'm going to help 2 people next month. Well, if you hit that, great, but your effort's not going to have to be that much. He talks about 10xing your goal. Like if your goal is SC10, make it SC100, because then maybe you'll hit half of it. If you make it SC10, maybe you'll hit 5. So he talked about not whether or not you reach the goal, it's the action you're going to produce on your journey and who you're going to become to try to reach that goal. Because would you rather go for SC100 and get to 50 than go to SC10 and get to 5? Because in the end, it's just taking more action. And I've been doing this for 4 years, you guys, and when it comes down to it, there's only one thing that makes the difference between whether people are successful at this, however you define that, and help more people, is you talk to more people, you take more action. Whether you invite 5 people or 5 people in a day, that will be the difference. And I remember when I had to invite 3 people a day just to mark it on my little box, I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know how to do that. Now I'm like, boom, watch my stories, you're getting invited. Boom, you like my comment, you're getting invited. It's like, I don't care. Massive action right here, right? I try to personalize, I try to be nice, but you wonder why you're not helping more people. You wonder why your paycheck isn't as big. You wonder why you're not hitting Success Club. You wonder why people are inconveniencing. The simple answer is they are just talking to more people. They're not more fit than you. They're not better at saleswomanship than you. They're not cuter than you. They don't have better six-pack than you or have one and you don't. It has nothing to do with that. Nothing. Okay? That's it. Just take more action. If there's any month to take action, it's this month because we get fun stuff. I mean, give Jessica free stuff and sister is like, done, I'm there. And last, my favorite, and I don't think that Rachel Hollis originated this one, but she takes credit for it. I'd like to know who it was, but other people's opinion is none of your business. That's it. I will say caveat because my therapist self has to get in here. But the circle of people who have earned the right to hear your story, their opinion probably does matter to you because that's okay. Does that make sense? But the people out there on Instagram, the people that you're inviting, so what? I don't have to think of me. If they think I'm being annoying, I don't care. I don't have time for them. They're not paying my bills. They're not sending my kids to college. I'm doing those things, right? Okay. Is it my last thing? Am I going to be done now?
You're done. Listen, I'm cutting you off.
She loves me.
I do love you. She's one of my favorite people in the whole wide world. I do not see anything about $20 off in February. Bubble burst. Sorry. But if you're on a Team Cup team, you will get promo codes for $10 off, which will bring it to $150, which is still amazing. I was just talking to somebody who's like, yeah, I'm just going to go to the Y. And I'm like, dude, what does the Y cost a month? $150. You can get a year access to workouts, plus a month of breakfast, plus a VIP access to a new program. And until February 2nd, you're getting that special deal of 60% off all 2B Mindset or UPF if you add that on to a challenge pack. So don't let people be dumb. Show them the value. And even at 150 instead of 140 or 130, what we thought for 5 hot seconds, 150 is an amazing value if you think about what they get. Because we were just talking about this with this friend of mine who's, I'm going to go to the Y. Do you have somebody giving you meal plans at the Y? Do you have somebody talking through your nutrition? Do you have somebody checking in on you? Do you have a plethora, I was trying to think of the right word, that's not even the best word, but this massive amount of different programs to choose from where personal trainers are going to walk you through day by day into a program. No, you have a track. Yeah, you have weights. You might have to go to Target and buy some weights. Sorry, but you have so much more at your fingertips. You never have to leave your house. You might not have anybody to watch your kids, but that's what YouTube is for, friends. You'll be fine. So, sorry. I'm a little upset about this person wanting to go to the Y. Come on. So, 150, I don't think there's a special unless they surprise us. But February is going to be an awesome month. I'm really excited for all that's going to happen. I'm bound and determined to make it my best month yet, ever. Anybody else? Anybody else? You all better raise your hand. Raise your hand. Amanda, raise your hand. Jen, I don't see you, but I hope you're raising your hand. Holly?
Holly, are you raising your hand?
Danielle, you better be raising your hand, sister. You're on my Team Cup.
My hand is up.
Okay, yeah, Holly.
All right.
And
Go,
then
Jeff.
at Summit this summer, you guys can say, hey, remember that time back to you and you lied about the price of challenge packs? Please tell me that, okay?
Let's actually talk about at Summit how Jen was right and Becky was wrong. That's all I want to talk about. Go, Jess. You're up.
I was just going to also say for our new people who've never done Team Cup before, there are different ways that you can earn points. So Success Club, obviously you're earning points for hitting Success Club, for getting people signed up with the tools that they need, right? You're earning points for that. But you are also earning points if you have your ticket to Summit. So we talk about Summit. If you're not familiar with what Summit is, basically it is our coach conference. It is incredible. This year we were in New Orleans again. Super fun. Typically we fly in Wednesday and go home Sunday. The conference actually starts on Thursday. We like to get in the day before so we can have our team get together, do pictures, have community together, eat dinner, that kind of stuff. So if you're even, here's my opinion. If you were even on the fence about, I don't know, I'm a little nervous, I'm not quite sure if this is something I really want to do, but maybe I do. If you can swing the price of the ticket, get it now because it's cheaper than it will be. It counts towards Team Cup, which helps you anyway with your business. If you can commit to going to that conference with everybody there, you will, I promise, have a fire that is lit within your heart. There's something magical that happens there. And so I would encourage you, if you don't have your ticket, to get it. And actually, if you get it now, it counts towards your Team Cup points anyway for February. You don't have to wait till February 1st to get your ticket. You can get your Coach Summit ticket now, and that will give you points for Team Cup. What else gives you points? There was another, rank advancement. So there's a lot of you who are just getting started. If you rank advance to Emerald, you guys, that is like add your spouse and add your best friend. You just rank advanced, you earned points for Team Cup. Like that one, to me, is a very easy transition and a goal that you can attain. I know there's people on here who are working towards Diamond. Now is a perfect time to do that. Rank advancing in February for Team Cup is going to be huge. Not only for Team Cup, but for your business. It's that momentum of moving forward. So I would just encourage you to know that it's not just Success Club points. It is Summit. It is rank advancement. It is working as a team. I'm really, really excited about Team Cup. I have some big goals, so sky's the limit. See what we can do here. Are we going to share our goals? Are people going to say what they want to do for Team Cup, or do you have other stuff you want to talk about?
Well,
ahead,
can
Jen.
I don't want to, I feel like I'm a bubble burster. So you should totally rank advance, and you should absolutely, it only counts for the top regional team points. So your rank advancement and your summit registration will only impact the calculations for the top 2 regional team reward and the Team Cup champion reward.
But you get points for them.
Right, but it doesn't give you credit towards the prizes. You get points for them if you're going, if you're one of the top 2 teams in the region, like it helps.
Like,
I know. It's FAQ. You can all look at it.
yeah, I will.
This is normally Monica's job. Monica, I prefer you to have this job, to be the bubble burster. It's 11051 is the FAQ. But the way that I read it, here's the thing, guys. Rank advance. Rank advancing will move your business forward, whether it gives you freaking team points or not. Like, there's not a team cup every month, and we should always be doing our best to help as many people as possible, and that includes rank advancing. You should go to Summit, whether it gives you team cup points or not, because it is an amazing experience that will literally change your life. Even if you leave Summit and you decide you don't want to be a coach anymore, it will still change your life. It is that amazing of a weekend. So all that Jess said is absolutely, you need to do all those things. You may or may not keep team points for it. FAQ 11051.
Get it over.
Tell you. But everything else that she said is very true. We should do all the things, and we should quickly share our goals. Just call me Jen the Bubble Burster. I'm so sorry.
Well, here's the thing though, and I apologize because I reread that like 4 times to make sure that that's how, and I still interpret it
how it's
that
read.
way. So I still interpret it as though, because there's 3 ways you can earn points is how it was set up. So it had those 3 things listed. So you're saying, and because last year, my coach Summit ticket gave me 2 points. Like I earned points for that last year. So I would, yep. Because you have, I started with 2 points before I ever had SC, anything.
Yeah, so what it says here, will cup points awarded for rank advancement and Summit registration count towards all rewards in the team cup? No. Cup points awarded for rank advancement and registering for Summit will only impact the calculations for the top 2 regional team reward and the team cup champion reward. The tier 1 individual reward and tier 2 team reward are solely based on Success Club qualification.
But that's not to say if your team has, all of us have Coach Summit tickets and all of us rank advance and all of us hit SC.
We'll be the top 2 regionals, so that's why we're doing it, friends.
That's what I'm talking about.
Let me stop y'all for a minute. This is why you're doing it. Number 1, everyone's goal should be Success Club 5 at the bare minimum. But if you guys are on this call, you are in Team Cup fever. There is 5 teams within this team here that are all kind of working together, but we're actually competing with one another too. So Alicia's gonna create a leaderboard every week with the teams, who's, the top team of the week, who's 2nd, 3rd, 4th, or whatever. And if you're competitive like I am, I want to be number 1 every single week. So let that be the goal here. So we might not be the top earning people in the entire network to win all this stuff, but we can surely prove to ourselves and win these teams that we're going to be top teams. Does that make sense? So whatever it is, find that thing that you want to go for. Like SC5 is a non-negotiable. That should be, if it's not your goal for a team cup, put that down right now. That's helping 3 people with challenge packs, which are 140, 150, who knows, but either way, it's amazing. And just know that this isn't just about the numbers. Like, this is about, you guys are here, your lives are changed, you want to help people do the same thing. Helping 3 other people is nothing. Like, just the reason why Team Cup is so awesome is because I'm not going to let my team down. And I know if I'm having a bad day, I'm going to channel into you guys, Team Cup fever, and I'm going to tell you what's going on. And I know all of you are going to be like, talk me off the ledge, and you're going to say to me, remember that time you're on the call and you told us da-da-da-da? Like, that's what we're here for, is to light each other up. And that's what this is about. So if you guys are on here and you're confused about numbers and this and that, we'll get there. Just know that you want to help people because it changed your life. And you want to do the same thing for other people, because it is, honestly, I've been a coach for almost 4 years. The best and biggest blessing of coaching has been changing someone else's life. And I get the honor of going to corporate next month with Jess, and we get to take our transformations of the people that we our clients, their before and afters. We get to take those pictures and put them at corporate and celebrate those people. That is an amazing thing. Like, how many people can do stuff like that? We can, because that's what we're here for. So I'm going to stop talking, but I just wanted to say, just go for it, guys, because we all have it in us. It's not about the t-shirt or the bag or anything. It's really just helping people. But I'm going to go for the t-shirt and the bag. Okay, I'm done.
Before we mic drop it, man, before we wrap up, is everybody clear? And if you're not, I'm just going to say it because maybe you don't want to raise your hand. The Team Cup Fever thread is for questions and calls like tonight. And hey, this invite really worked for me, right? That's like the ongoing conversation, right? With me? Okay, and the Team Cup Fever group is for those that want accountability and want support. So every day, Alicia has a daily check-in post where you go in, you comment, picture of your tracker, and a takeaway from your PD. And if you want to level up one more step, in the file section is a Google Doc with your name in it. Click on that, and you can mark what you've done each day. I don't really want to do that, which is why I'm doing it, because it's going to keep me accountable. It's not about the long term. It's about every day doing small little things, the compound effect. And so I like little boxes. So I did it yesterday, even though it's not February, because I want to hold myself accountable. So I'm going to challenge all of you. If you want to step up and take massive action, put a little note in your planner at the end of every day or set an alarm, check in with the Team Fever Cup, because that's how we're going to do this thing. And super excited to know, and I love having you guys on here. And that's what's great. And only one person in my downline is even on this call. And what I love is that it doesn't matter. That's what's great about Team Beachbody is there's no other MLM out there that shares stuff. Like everybody keeps it to themselves. And this is what's so great is that we are community before everything else. So share the love. Find invite that's working for you, or you need some motivation, or you can't get yourself to invite and you're really struggling. Like that's why we're here. Okay. I don't want to keep rambling. Any other questions? And then we actually take a picture. So those of you that have your video off, you want to put your gorgeous faces in a minute. And I'm going to have Jess take the picture because hers is always cutest. I want to see Holly.
I'll give you just a second to
Hey,
get
girl.
ready as I get my camera set up. Oh, there they are, everybody. Okay,
Popping
ready?
out.
Smile. Here we go. And got it.
Thanks, love.
Yep.
Thanks, everybody. So excited to make this happen. Have a good rest of your week.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.